like I was saying, usually when people think of the army, they usually think of, let me just add, okay, so they usually think of the army as, you know, those people who kill people who, yeah, basically are not in touch or are not involved with people and with humans. So today in Simpa Graces, with our guest Simpa Grace, we're going to be learning a lot more about the army. We're going to be learning about how relatable it is. We're going to be learning about how it can contribute to the nation building. The topic today that we're treating is Soldier Girl, the purpose of soldiers in nation building, and a case study of USAR women, because we are focused primarily, especially on this show, the Nell show for women, is basically for building women. So I would add, okay, good, Simpa right about now, and then welcome.
Hello.
Yeah. So we can finally see you, thank God. Okay. All right. So let me read your profile. Okay. I think we cannot really see your face. Do you want to try to put on maybe lights? Maybe it's just Misha.
I don't know. Do you want the sun? Because I don't.
Yes, we want the sun. Yes, we want. Okay, so yes. Okay, Simpa, before I get into your profile, what city, where are you joining us from today? This morning over there, because it's afternoon in Nigeria, but it's morning over there. What city are you joining us from?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am in my living room. Well, one part of it. I'm in Illinois, Schaumburg.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let's just get right into. I'm looking for your fun. Okay, yeah, the fun questions, because you have to answer that at the end of today's session.
This is a setup.
So I want to make sure that one is really in place. Okay. Welcome everybody again. Thank you so much for joining the video again, the live video again. Grace Simpa, aka Mrs. Macaulay, is the founder of the Pink Crystal. She's a brand influencer, event promoter, YouTuber, content creator, social media manager. She got a BSc Policy and Strategy Studies from Covenant University in 2012. In 2017, she joined the USAR. She's a unit supply specialist, military occupational specialty, 92Y. She explained all these things to us. She got a diploma from the Porter Master School to become a unit supply specialist and armorer. Grace Simpa belongs to a military intelligence unit. She assists with providing meals for soldiers during battle assembly, maintaining long-term documentation for assigned soldier to account for individually issued property, issuing out weapons. You can learn more about Grace Simpa, of course, on our website, which I already shared the profile on the page at Sage Nell. If you go, you will definitely see about that. Welcome to the Nell Show, Grace Simpa. Let me clap, even though it's virtual. Okay, so
thank you.
Why did you get into the army? I mean, how did you study policy and strategic studies from Covenant University get, into Grace Simpa, the soldier girl?
Okay, first of all, I always admired people in uniform. Like, I've always just admired them, right? I didn't know what it entailed. Like, I had no idea what I was getting into when I did join. I remember in 2016, I had a conversation with my family. I spoke to my dad and I said I wanted to join the Navy. And
Okay.
his friend was like, no, you're not built for that. It's too much hard work for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you mean by I'm not built for that? Like, yes, I know I'm spoiled, but come on, I want to do this.
Mm,
So, and then I was like, what training is more difficult to acquire? And then they're like, oh, the highest training is the Marine Corps. I'm like, after the Marine Corps, what's the next one? Because I was
mm,
like, I went through the Marine Corps training. And I glanced through what the media want us to see, and I'm like, I can't even go through this. I know that I'm not
mm,
built for this. And then they said the
mm,
army. I'm like, okay, as long as the army's training is intense, okay, I'll do it. Just to prove, that was my first intention, just to prove to them that I could do it. Just,
mm,
yeah, people still say I'm crazy, but yeah, just to prove to them that, yeah, it's something I can do. So I went ahead to do it.
mm.
And here I am.
Wow. So, how has it been for you? You told us from your profile, it has been since 2017 in
Mhm.
practicality, because Simpa Grace, we want to help people like you who were on the outside to actually understand the basics, because like you said, what the media wants you to see when you say you checked out for the Navy and other stuffs, we
Mhm.
may not know the full details, and rightly so, because we
Sorry,
are not there.
I'm seeing my fellow people down
Oh,
there.
okay, your people. Hello, welcome. Okay, so we may not know the full details, but what does it entail? I mean, I know this may.
Or not, if the marriage will last, it will last. Yes, I've seen people who have had issues with don't go to, don't do this, that. Like it's a normal thing in life. Even before I got married to my husband, we had one big issue of when active duty. No, I don't want you away, come back, blah, blah, blah. But then he's the one asking me now. When
Joining
are you
active
going? Because
components.
you're very happy about it.
Mm,
You're excited about it. I think, see, like I said,
mm.
marriage is not something that anybody can predict, and you cannot even. I don't know how people explain marriage, because honestly, if I wasn't, it's true. If I wasn't married and somebody is explaining it to me, I'll be wondering like, what's this one
You
saying?
won't get.
Because I won't understand. See, it's a
Mm,
give and take. Whatever vibe you give your partner is most likely what they will feed off of from your profession.
mm, mm.
Right now, my husband supports me. He is up for it. Oh, when is your next promotion? Oh, have you done your task? Like, have you what did your sergeant say? Like, that's how we are in my home. I've
I
seen
like
people
that.
who their marriage ended right from training. I saw someone who served her husband divorce papers on family day. So
Wow.
yeah, it differs. It's just like life. It's if the wife is going to be a bad person, she is a bad person. If he is going to be a bad person, he is a bad person. So it doesn't really have to do with you being a soldier. That's why your marriage didn't end. What other things have been happening in your marriage? Like I don't. For me, that's what I see. I'm not a marriage expert. I'm just 2 years
Not
in
understand.
marriage, so I don't.
Mm.
I don't know how. I cannot teach anybody how they should run their home.
I think that is a very important point, Simpa. And I like what you said. Is what's in a nutshell, what you give is what you get. Whether you're a soldier, you're a president, whoever it is that you are, you need to allow the principles of whatever it is that you choose to get into your life as a human being to get into that, to actually work out, especially when it comes to the institution of marriage. So do you have a fifth point before I go to the next question? So yes, I believe that. So for women in military now, especially in the US, of course, which is where you are in, how is the break and how is the support for women who want to give birth to children? want to kind of like build their family? How is the support? Is there still space for them when they come back? Do they need to go through another form of training to be sure that they still get it?
Okay, I've not had any kids yet, but when I was talking to um the sergeant, he told me, because I was like, when I have kids, how's it gonna be?
How's it going to be?
Kicked out? They said, what do you mean by being kicked out? Like, please debunk this thing that people say you can't build a family. Yes, you can build a family. Yes, you have to. It's just same way. When somebody gets hurt, you have to go to physical therapy, or you have to come back and prove your worth physically. Not that you cannot do your job, but physically, like, can you actually keep up to your task? It is not just same way when you get back to your civilian job. Are you going to be able to balance the checkbook? Are you going to still be able to answer questions correctly? Like, it's the same thing. Can you still lift up a M249? Can you still shoot an M16 or M4?
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Can you still achieve the goal? Are you still fit for the job? Yes, you will do your physical test.
Okay.
But they're not going to send you back to school or send you back. No. It's just like normal maternity break and coming back to prove your worth at work.
To prove your worth at work.
That's the same thing.
Okay. So I wanted to ask about, I think I almost forgot my question. Anyways, I wanted to ask about I just forgot the question that I wanted to ask you now because I was trying to sort out some other thing. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for the question, Simpa. We'll be going into your rapid fire question. That if there are people that have questions that you would like to ask Simpa before we conclude this segment, please let us know. I'm so grateful. I've remembered my question right now. What do you think is the difference between what is happening in the US Army and then the Nigerian Army, and what can Nigeria learn, from what lessons can Nigeria learn from the US Army in terms of respect, honor, and maybe mode of operation? From what you know, you may not know everything, but of course, from the little bits that you know or you have heard about, what do you think the difference is, and what do you think can be learned?
Okay, first of all, I'm not going to say anything about the military on its own, but what I would say is about the citizens respecting the military, because I feel like both aspects need respect. Here we are respected. It's not because they acknowledge the training we've gone through. They acknowledge that we're ready to leave our families behind and fight for the nation. So it's something that, if maybe, I don't know, because I have no idea, if the citizens can show a little bit of appreciation,
more appreciation.
Maybe the whole beating people. Oh my God! Like so for we have uniforms, right? When I heard that when you wear it has never happened to me. When you wear the what's it called? What's the uniform called?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
When you wear it, when you wear that in Nigeria, they will strip you, they will do this, blah blah blah.
Yes.
We do not do that here. Please.
So people can wear similar uniforms they can?
Yes.
Because over here you receive serious flogging.
They sell it everywhere.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
So it's the thing that supports the military. For me, that's how I see it. Like, you embrace the military. If they decide to wear it, oh well, you're wearing your clothes for everything. So that's the part I don't understand. Maybe they can explain that that's the only respect they need.
Okay, so do you think, because now that you're talking about it, do you think it's just that citizens are not just orientated about the importance of military, which is why we are doing this video? Do you think that is why, you know, they are doing all that they are doing?
Miss,
I'm saying citizens not respecting the
yeah,
military and vice versa, and the drama we see sometimes. We're not
yeah,
saying this is happening in all cases because we don't know who is
right,
watching. We're not saying this is the narrative, but of course, these are some of the things we've seen. Do you think maybe
yeah.
citizens don't know what is going on? What is the kind of orientation that goes on for citizens in the US about the army and the military? Maybe the presidents, just exalts them, respects them. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think is the difference? Do you think that is what is going on?
And
Because
that's
I
what
may
I said.
say
It's
that that's what's going
possible.
on.
Yeah, it's possible that that's what's going on. It's possible that the leaders need to. Excuse me. It's possible that the leaders need to orientate people and tell them, even from school,
Orientation.
oh, you can be a military officer, you
Yeah.
can serve your country. They don't make it look like a bad thing.
Mm, mm.
It's not a
Or a
death
thing
sentence. It's
where
not.
people fight war and all that. Because up
Yes,
until now, people may have been thinking about that until you helped us put it in perspective today that there are different roles in the military.
yeah, different roles. Like you can tell, if they start from the schools and educate people that being in the military doesn't actually make you emotionally dead. Things like
Okay.
that. I think, because I don't know, if maybe if they do that, it would ease the tension. Because I know that when people see a soldier now, they get scared. Like they literally get scared because they don't know what he's coming to do. They call them to fight their battles. Yes, that's the job, to defend people, but
Okay.
respect.
Respect. So what happens in the military in the US when somebody loses or when somebody stops being loyal?
That's a question for somebody who has stopped being loyal, because I don't know.
Okay, you've not seen maybe examples of or maybe stories and all that when somebody's stop being loyal or
I
it's
don't
basically
know.
snitches on the military. Okay, so but what
I
are
don't know.
consequences for people so people can know what are consequences? Because I'm sure that of course there's a lot of stuffs that needs to be hidden. There are a lot of stuffs that needs to be kept discreetly. So if a person snitches on their department, you don't even have to be on the front line. If you snitch on your department, whatever the case may be, what are the consequences for soldiers like that?
It's like every normal job that I think. Well, what I heard that they will only tell you is you will answer to it. So what the
Mm,
answer is, I don't know, because I have
mm,
never been in that situation. I have not seen anybody who have been in that situation.
mm. Okay,
So
what
maybe
is
it's
the
something I should
departure
actually research on, because
to
I don't know.
check on? Okay, what is the departure like? Have you seen anybody, depart from the military or anybody leave the military? What is it like when a person? And what I mean, what is it like? I mean, what privileges does this person still have? Because apart from the movies,
Oh,
people
oh
don't really know
yeah.
how these things happen in real life. So, what privileges does the person still have? What do they have access to? What do they not have access to? And so forth.
Okay. Like forever, as long as you served, they you still are respected.
Hmm. Hmm.
I know there are some incentives they give, but that I'm not 100% sure of, because I'm
Familiar with.
new.
Okay.
Now, I won't go about asking people like, what did you get when you left? Because some people want to keep things private. Everybody,
Yes.
we all have different contracts. The same way, when you start a civilian job and they give you they ask you to write your price. Some people got
Mm-hmm.
bonuses, some people don't have bonuses. Some people have the, yeah. So we don't know. Now, something I think I is the educational benefit. So like
Okay.
the Illinois state I know gives 120 credit hours. That's like 4 years of school.
Okay. To
And
you
then,
or to your family members?
no, to you. Then there are some benefits that you can transfer to your family members.
Oh,
Insurance, there's there are benefits you can transfer to your family members, like educational benefits you can transfer to your family
benefits.
members. Excuse me, yes, that I know. But any other thing, and I know they still respect them because they tell them. I saw a man. He wore the Vietnam hat. I was like, "Sir, did you serve
Okay.
in Vietnam?" He was like, "Oh
Vietnam.
yeah." He still had the same charisma. He didn't feel like, yes, I served in Vietnam. What? No,
Yeah.
he was,
Mm.
yes, I served in Vietnam. I'm, oh, thank you, sir, for your service. He had no idea if I was in the military or not because I didn't
Or
teach him
not. Mm.
anything. That's the
Mm.
same way somebody else who sees him will do the same to him. Oh, thank you for your service. I wasn't born when they went to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he
Mm-hmm.
did in Vietnam. Like, no idea, but the respect is still there, like, continuously.
All right. What procedures does the military put in place to make sure that people do not snitch up on them with the uniform? Because in different parts of the world, case study Nigeria, we have had cases where people working in places like the military, it happens in a lot of jobs, but like the military, turn against the service of the nation and use the arms and all that for wrong uses. So what measure is put in place for things like that, or a person like that?
Yeah, that's
As
where there's clearances. There's every level of clearance. Whatever my level
okay.
of clearance supposed to be, no, is what I will know. Whatever my level of clearance cannot know, there's no way. There is no
Mm,
way, except, like you said, somebody says something that's not supposed to say.
yeah.
As little as a phone or iPad, if I'm not entitled to it because of my clearance, I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah, so it's level
What's
of
clearance?
clearance.
When you say level of clearance, do you want to break that down for us? When you
It's
say level of clearance,
your
what is that?
it's your uh hold on. Privilege. Your privilege,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. They're very privileged. Okay, so let's go to the rapid fire question because we're rounding up now. What's your favorite color? What is this? What is your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
I love the combination of brown and pink.
What's your favorite food?
Amala and spaghetti.
What are you allergic to?
Oh, recently I just got allergic to shellfish and mangoes.
What's your best movie?
I don't have one.
Best book?
I don't have one either.
Where were you born?
Lagos, Nigeria.
If you weren't born in Nigeria, what country would you have liked to be born into?
I don't know. Everybody has their problems. I wish I was born in Spain.
Spain. Okay, it's nice.
No, space,
Gold.
the space.
Space. Okay, that one is another level. Okay, so gold or silver?
White gold.
Okay, well, it's this category of gold. Black or white?
Gray. Okay, white.
No, it has to be all, yes. Then yellow or pink?
Oh, come on.
Yes,
Okay,
yellow or
pink.
pink. Were you going to leave pink and choose yellow?
I like yellow too.
Tell us one favorite thing about your husband.
What is it there? Let me see first.
No, don't worry. You can see what you play. One favorite thing about your husband.
Oh, it's a smile.
Smile, okay. What's your favorite attire to wear? What's your favorite attire to wear?
Long, just free clothes.
Okay. No,
Free clothes.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Eat. I love eating.
Eating. Okay. I didn't even hear you earlier. Is that your husband?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, yes, he is.
What? Okay, so what do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun?
I play games. Ah, stop! It's not sleep now. Come on, it's not sleep.
Mostly-
I play games.
You play games. Like,
Yes.
are you sure you're giving us the correct answers? Okay, no problem. Your husband is here to come and to really cross-check. Okay, so small chops or jollof rice?
Hi. Jollof. Small chop. I don't know.
Just put the combination, put everything inside your plate. Put everything
Yeah,
inside your plate.
together. Yeah, see, I play PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 4, okay? Come on, play. See.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
let's go.
interesting. Soldier girl. Okay, fruits or vegetables?
Fruits.
Fruit. Okay, the bus or an airplane?
Boss.
Okay. Rain or sunshine?
Sunshine.
And then, sunshine? Okay, I thought you wanted to change it to something else. Then, what would you like to be remembered for? What is that thing you would like to be remembered for? What would you like to be remembered for?
That I don't stand for bullshit.
That
Interesting. No nonsense is what I want to. When I go
okay.
and I die, please put on my tombstone, Madam No Nonsense.
Okay, so well, now that we know that, so what can we remember you for? Like, so what do you stand for in that case? So you're like, so like, what's that thing you stand for? What's that thing you would like
respect.
to? What is the respect? Okay,
respect is a big deal for me. Like, I don't care if you are like, zero tolerance to bullshit. That's my baby right there. Like,
so respect.
Respect is a big deal. I don't care if you are 2,000 years old. As long as I am in charge, respect me. I don't care if you are 2 years old. As long as you are in charge, I would respect you.
You would respect as well. Wow. Thank you so much, Grace. We really appreciate you for coming.